the youngster Bruce Allen.
Interestingly enough, Brock, Bob Glidden has won 43 NHRA titles, more than any other driver, but has never won here at the Northstar Nationals. And standing in his way is that lightning-quick Camaro driven by Bruce Allen, the Ruin Morrison car from Arlington, Texas. Now, of course, the experience edge goes to Glidden by 43 national events and 300 rounds of racing won. Bruce Allen, brand new in this car. But, you know, Ruin Morrison told me they selected him not so much for driving ability, but for his character and his good sense. We'll teach him to drive, they said. Well, I hope he's learned quick because he's up against the master. It is Glidden away first. It is Glidden with a significant hole shot. Bob Glidden to the Ford. Bruce Allen Chevrolet. This one goes to Ford and Thunderbird at 7.60. You talk about a happy crew. Their first ever Northstar victory.
183 miles an hour, but I'll tell you what, not all that far behind. With a 761 was Bruce Allen. Reaction time a little bit to Glidden, only by a few hundredths, but from there on in, it was Glidden all the way. The crew cheering him on. Bruce Allen seems to have lit the tires up just a little bit off the line. That could have been a factor in the race, but it was Glidden holding that lead and winning it by about a half a car length. A terrific victory. Win number 44 for the champion.
So Bob Glidden polishes off the competition here at Brainerd with a final round. 7:60 elapsed time. Your third event win of the year. Good job.
About time, Steve. I don't know what happened in the final. I don't know what Bruce ran. I know the competition's been tough getting this far. We had to run Gordy Rivera first round, Butch the second round, and Johnson in the semis. We had a tough road today, and I'm glad we won this thing.
Well, you also had the better reaction time. I know that pleases you.
Well, Bruce, you know, he came into this thing and he started out killing us all, and now he's just getting a little bit of payback, and he'll survive it, I'm sure.
Congratulations to you, Ed, and the whole family.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
And we'll second that. Congratulations to Bob Glidden as he shakes hands with Bruce Allen, a young man who gave him all he asked for in that final run. Okay, Steve, it's funny car time. Head versus Collins. Interesting matchup.
Oh, Brock, I said if I was a gambling man earlier, I wouldn't bet on this race. I think it's a pick-em deal. Head has got that consistency, maybe not that quick, but he does the same thing every time, and he seems to have a lot of luck on his side as well. Collins was the low qualifier. He had a chance to tune up that motor. I rate him. This is a pick-em.
Well, Head, as we've said so many times, we've seen him run. It's just like a clock. He gets down there, not spectacular, but he doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't red light, and he doesn't get the car sideways. Doesn't like the tires a lot either.
A perfectly even lead. Both cars together. Collins is smoking the tires. Collins gets close to that outside wall, shuts it off, and Jim Head wins his third NHRA national event. First the U.S. Nationals last year, the Cajuns this year, and now he can add the Quaker State Northstar Nationals to his press kit. The leave off the starting line, identical reaction times to the thousandths of a second. So no one had an advantage there. They are just fender to fender. Collins' tires will start to smoke. Already a sign of that. Now, he's a good driver. He's on and off that throttle, trying to get it sorted out, but it's much too sideways to correct. Jim Head wins it.
Well, congratulations, Jim. You had a little bit of worry before you got into this thing with a broken camshaft, but it all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out well.
How about the race? Tell me about it.
Well, things started real bad for us all weekend, so those are the ones that you do well in, I guess.
Jim, Collins went up and he got way over on the right side off course there. Did you know you had him when could you see him, or did you left about together, I understand?
I never saw him. In the funny cars, especially this particular body style, it's real difficult to see somebody, and I didn't see him at all.
But you knew he wasn't ahead of you.
I definitely knew he wasn't ahead of me at the finish line.
Okay, well, congratulations. We're delighted.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and now let's go to Steve with a runner-up.
Well, thank you, Brock, but unfortunately we don't see that big smile that graced the face of Jim Head here. A very disappointed John Collins when those tires let loose, you knew.
Yeah, as soon as the tires smoked right at the end of the concrete pad, the car, again, got out of the groove, and I could see the nose of Jim's car. Well, I had to shut mine off because I seen the concrete guardrail coming up too quick, and it was just a situation that I could have either hung it out a little further, but I felt that was maximum right there as far as me going any further without coming in contact with the guardrail.
You know, taking nothing away from Jim Head, he had an awful lot of luck today, and but I wonder sometimes his game plan is so conservative that he makes you beat yourself.
Well, and again, right there, we beat ourselves. you know, out on the track by overpowering the track. But, hey, he's got a lot of luck, and he's a good racer.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't have a dream tonight about setting that clutch a little softer, huh?
I think you're right on the clutch. We were a little off in the clutch, but, hey, Head's a good racer. He is the best man today.
Well, a great effort, and again, congratulations on a new track record and being that #1 qualifier.
Hey, thanks, Steve. We appreciate all the help.
A class act, John Collins, as he goes down to defeat here after setting quick time. Back in the Coletta pit, they may be wondering the same thing. They were quick qualifiers. Is there an upset in store in Top Fuel? We'll find out after this.
The Quaker State Northstar Nationals here in Brainerd, Minnesota is coming to a very fast conclusion. 2 cars remain. The finalists in Top Fuel Eliminator. Connie Coletta, the #1 qualifier, the man that disposed of Don Garlits in round #1, up against Gene Snow. Now, this is Gene's best effort in a long time. As I said before, Buck, he has never won a Top Fuel title. Lots of funny car races years ago. He's got a shot at Connie Coletta right now, and I guarantee you the Snowman, with all his savvy, he is up to the task here.
Well, it's going to be a mighty interesting confrontation. You certainly can't take experience away from either one of these guys. They've been in hundreds and hundreds of big-time drag races, so they're plenty cool, and their poise is almost 100%. As we watch them finally getting ready to... Look at this, Steve. There's troubles with Snow's car.
A fuel leak in one of the injector nozzles, but an alert crewman had a wrench in his pocket and gets it tightened up. It is still dribbling just a little bit, but that's not going to hurt anything, and Buster's not about to shut them off. They're the last 2 cars of the day. If they hold the track down, who cares at this point? Buster gets the crewman out of it and says, don't worry about it, man. I'll handle this. This is my territory. In the near lane, Connie, the bounty hunter, Coletta. In the far lane, the Snowman, Gene Snow. Those nicknames go back years and years. It is the Snowman off the mark first, the black car, but here comes Coletta. Connie Coletta by a full car length, and this young crew just loves it. That's 2 national event victories in a row. Coletta at 5:52, 260 miles an hour to Snow's 5:63.
Well, Gene Snow gave it the old college try, but it just wasn't enough. Perfect reaction time on his part, though.
Yep, you're right, Brock. You see him off the mark first. Let's see where Coletta pulls up even.
Looks like a half-track pass right here, and then he just drove on by to a relatively easy victory. A good race, though. Well done by both men, a matter of simple horsepower.
You want to see a Michigan smile? There it is. Another 260-mile-an-hour blast for Connie Coletta. 2nd national event victory in a row. Good going.
Car's running dynamite. The boys are doing a hell of a job making it work.
5:52.
5:52, that's great.
Was there any problems up on the starting line? Any problems along the way at all?
No, Snow had a little fuel leak, I think, and that was about it.
Feels good after all these years, does it? Get a win streak, sort of.
It's nice. I tell you what, it's been a while coming, but we've got to straighten out. I hope we can just carry it for a while.
A lot of the guys are saying, uh-oh, suddenly it's Connie Coletta we've got to catch, not Don Garlits. How true is that?
No, he's plenty strong. I'll tell you, he'll be ready at Indy. We know all that. I know he'll be there, and he'll be strong.
All right, as a happy crew, including son Scott Coletta, mob the veteran from Michigan. Let's go to Brock Yates with runner-up Gene Snow.
Well, thanks, Steve. As Gene Snow looks over an engine that probably was not running right up to snuff. Gene's super drag race. One of those things you hate to see anybody lose it.
Yeah, I knew there was something wrong back there, and, you know, what are you going to do? Just give it your best shot.
Well, you sure did. You were right with him all the way.
It was a good, close race. I was surprised I was right there.
Could you feel the motor was down a little bit?
Maybe a little bit. It went 255 something for me, which is pretty good.
Not too bad. We're sorry. Congratulations, though, on putting on a great show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, that man truly is a gentleman. And Connie Coletta truly is a champion of the Quaker State North.